Welcome back to AWS with a beer and to this video where I unpack the exam requirements of Domain 2 for the AWS AI Practitioner. And if you missed Domain 1, you can find the link to that video in the comments, but for now, please like and subscribe so you don't miss more AWS content to help you on your certification journey. So let's get right into Domain 2, Fundamentals of Generative AI. Now, the first task statement requires you to explain the basic concepts of generative AI. So you'll want to grasp the big ideas behind Gen AI and how these powerful models work and what they can do. Effectively, you're exploring the basics of AI systems that can create entirely new content. Think chatbots that sound human, AI-generated art, and even models that can write code. You'll need to get comfy with some tech terms like tokens, which are the pieces of language that models process, and embeddings or vectors, which represent data in a way that AI can understand. It's like teaching AI a language, breaking down concepts into chunks it can learn from. You'll also meet some buzzwords like transformer-based LLMs, think of GPT, diffusion models, which are key for AI image generation, and even multimodal models that work across text, images, and more. Expect questions that test your understanding of these concepts, along with scenarios where you identify where generative AI can make a difference, like generating realistic images from scratch, summarizing text, building recommendation engines, or even translating languages on the fly. It's not just about knowing the tech, you'll also explore how these models go from ideas to real-world applications. This includes understanding the lifecycle of AI models, starting from choosing the right data and model, all the way through pre-training, fine-tuning, deployment, and even getting feedback to improve over time. So in essence, you'll be playing AI project manager while also grasping the tech that it drives, whether it's crafting the perfect prompt to get the output you want or understanding how generative AI could revolutionize customer service. This domain is your gateway to understanding AI's creative potential. The second task statement in this domain requires you to understand the capabilities and limitations of generative AI for solving business problems. Generative AI is like a Swiss Army knife for business solutions. It's versatile, adaptable, and increasingly responsive to real-world needs. On the exam, you may see questions that explore how these tools can be leveraged for their adaptability and simplicity. For example, you might be asked to explain how generative AI can generate creative marketing content on demand or quickly respond to customer queries, showcasing its flexibility. But it's not all rainbows and unicorns. Generative AI also comes with its fair share of challenges, or as the cool kids call them, hallucinations. Imagine your AI confidently fabricating a fact in the middle of a business report. That's a hallucination in action. You'll need to identify these pitfalls, such as potential inaccuracies, lack of interpretability, and non-determinism, where the same input might yield different outputs each time. These nuances can be make or break when deploying AI in critical business contexts. Now, for the exam, you'll need to dig into when and why to choose certain AI models. You may be quizzed on selecting models based on factors like performance requirements, compliance issues, or specific capabilities such as handling large datasets or staying within legal frameworks. For instance, when deciding between a language model or a vision model, it's not just about what sounds fancy, it's about what gets the job done within your constraints of your business needs. Now lastly, you may encounter scenarios involving business value and key metrics like conversion rates, average revenue per user, or customer lifetime value. You might be asked how generative AI can boost efficiency across domains or enhance performance metrics. For example, envision a generative AI feature that improves customer retention by personalizing user experiences. How does that impact lifetime value? Mastering these topics will ensure you're ready to not just pass the exam, but apply generative AI effectively in real-world business situations. The final task statement of this domain needs you to describe AWS infrastructure and technologies for building generative AI applications. So when it comes to building these Gen AI apps with AWS, you're stepping into a playground filled with powerful tools designed to make your life easier. This task statement is all about helping you get a solid grip on these tools and understanding how to leverage AWS's infrastructure to create cutting-edge AI solutions. First up, you'll need to familiarize yourself with key AWS services like Amazon SageMaker Jumpstart, Amazon Bedrock and PartyRock, and Amazon Bedrock Playground, along with Amazon Q. Now, these services are your go-to for kickstarting generative AI projects without reinventing the wheel. For example, SageMaker Jumpstart gives you pre-built models and workflows, while Amazon Bedrock provides easy access to foundational models from AWS and its partners, allowing you to experiment and scale with minimal effort. But it's not just about knowing the tools. The exam may also test your understanding of why you should use AWS for generative AI. Think accessibility, cost effectiveness, and speed. For instance, deploying AI models via AWS not only reduces the barrier to entry, but also accelerates your time to market, letting you focus on business objectives rather than getting bogged down in infrastructure hassles. Plus, AWS's infrastructure is built for reliability and security, which is crucial when handling sensitive data in compliance-heavy industries. Now, you may also encounter questions probing the cost-benefit side of using AWS's generative AI services. You might see scenarios comparing the trade-offs between responsiveness, availability, and performance when using features like token-based pricing or region-specific deployments. You might be asked how to optimize costs while ensuring high availability across multiple regions, or the best practices for scaling a custom model using provisioned throughput. All in all, this section isn't just about knowing what services are available, but about understanding how to use them smartly and efficiently in real-world scenarios. Expect questions that challenge you to apply these principles, from building responsive chatbots to deploying more complex AI workflows, all while keeping an eye on performance and cost. So that's all for Domain 2. Domain 3 covers applications of foundation models. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more AWS content to help you ace your certs. Cheers.